Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this T20 match between India and New Zealand. I'm Mike Atherton.
That decision is really putting a lot of trust in your bowlers doing a clinical job early on. The expectation is the pitch will have some movement as the day progresses, but will too many runs be scored before that?
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that. First delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wait! Bowler!
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap.
Nice shot, runs possible. Conway comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes!
There'll be runs here.
Keeper!
There'll be one run here for them.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Wait!
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep!
That's off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over, 6 off it. New Zealand are none for 6. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Wait!
Power and precision in that shot.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution, and back past the bowler.
Sharma, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Waiting!
Straight to the fielder.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Misses everything. Conway got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Wait there. Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Yep.
Edged. Loud appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Huge edge. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Bowled him! Beauty! Absolute beauty!
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yes.
Oh, faintest of sounds. No one to catch it, though.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Waiting. Yes.
They'd look for a couple here. Eight runs added there. New Zealand are 1 for 35.
Yeah.
Really good shot there.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Loud shout. They're thinking long and hard on this one. It's close, but I think it's hitting.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Clearly impact in line, not much to argue there. Williamson has to go, ends up being a waste of a review. A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
A golden opportunity wasted. All they had to do was throw it to the right end.
Wait.
Strong appeal. Poor shot. Really lucky.
So close to the off stump. Really didn't get into the right position to play the ball. They'll want to continue targeting these areas.
Yes.
Timed that brilliantly.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. India can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
A few moves made in the field.
Going with spin now.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That was a very foolish throw. No chance for run out, and it's just flown to the boundary. Some adjustments to the field.
Yes. Ballers.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worse. But more. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away. Bit of a change up in the field now. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wait.
That's the over. New Zealand are 2 for 54.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Big appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Great bowling, really hitting their straps.
Wait.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
6 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 2 for 60.
Yes, Chet.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
Wait on.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Huge appeal.
What?
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yes.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Waiting.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 2 for 73. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Massive edge. There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Yep. Waiting.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Yep.
A Brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yes.
4 runs added there. New Zealand are 2 for 77. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Good bit of timing there.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Yes.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yes.
Nicely played.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Singh from the north end.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away.
Yes. Shit.
Out! Caught!
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
Big edge!
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot ball.
8 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 3 for 99.
Wait. Yep.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Right there.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep. Yep.
4 overthrows, the throw was unnecessary and, as it turns out, pretty costly.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Caught! One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Waiting.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
End of the over. PS5 off it. New Zealand are 4 for 104.
Waiting. Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Ballers.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Brilliant diving stop.
The bat was very late coming down on that.
Yes. Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Right there. Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yes.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Singh has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Thick edge. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got it behind square on the leg side. Swiveled and pulled away. Didn't get all of it, though, I don't think.
Yep.
Big shout. Beaten on the drive.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Going with pace now.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Oh, that's gone. Really unlucky.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Keep us in.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
finds the fielder with that shot. Over. New Zealand are 5 for 128. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Finds the edge.
Keeper's end.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yes.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. The umpire's given it as a wide.
Yes.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
With shots like that, it's not going to be long before 100's up. That's a really well-timed stroke.
back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Yes.
Misses everything.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yep, yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Phillips has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes. Yep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Huge edge!
Good return, back from the deep. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Catch it.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yes.
Perfect technique and placement.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Doesn't beat the infield. time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Through the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yes.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous. You've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
Wait on it.
And gone. Yeah! That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Wait. Bowler's end.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Huge appeal. Sharma is quick to review this. It'll be interesting to see the outcome of this.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
And straight into the safe hands of the keeper. It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
How close is that? Could be the wicket.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep, yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowlers! Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Bolt, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Thick edge. There'll be one run here for them. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep. Bowlers! Yep, yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. End of the over, 5 off it. India are 1 for 18. Saudi from the south end.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Didn't hit that well very late in playing the shot.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait on.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Nice shot.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Southey has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
No interest in that one from the batter. Ferguson will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait. Yep.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. India are 1 for 38.
Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Wait. Ball is in.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Wait on.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Misses everything.
Oh, yes, nice.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
End of the over. India are 1 for 43.
Yep.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep. That's it.
And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Well played. Capitalised on the loose delivery on the leg side.
Well, not bad for your first ball. Pumped away and starts their innings with a boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait. Yep.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard.
Yep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
New Zealand are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle. Bolt, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Waiting.
A beauty. Brilliant catch.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
4 runs added in that over. India are 4 for 65.
Wait on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Wait on.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yeah. Keepers.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries.
Yep.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third.
Waiting. Bowlers!
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep.
Big edge.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Nicked it.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum. Bolt from the south end.
Right there.
Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Right there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Waiting.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Wait. Yeah.
Thick edge.
Keep it.
India seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's our 7 for 82. Sodhi coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant. And that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yeah.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yeah. Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yep.
Chance to run 2.
Wasn't a bad ball. Got it short enough, but they were onto it so early. Pivoted onto the back foot and punched it away behind square.
Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Oh, nice bowling.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yeah. Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait there.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
That's the over. India are 7 for 96.
Yeah.
Time that perfectly.
Good return, back from the deep.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Got the head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Trouble. Oh, gone.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Sodhi getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters.
Yes, nice bowling.
edge. What a ball.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much. And got 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yeah. Yep.
They'll get at least 1. India weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yeah, yeah.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yeah.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Yeah, yeah.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah. Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Wait. Yep.
Super shot that.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
11 runs added there. India are 8 for 125.
Yeah, yeah.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep. Bowler.
Gone. It's a good catch.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd. For a supreme display of batting.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Really good shot there.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Loud shout. Saudi with the ball in hand again. Good shot, a beauty.
Got it away brilliantly. Just a flick of the wrist at the very end.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Really smashed it off the back foot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Gone! Takes it and seals the win.